Taking a strict view of the alleged defacement of ballot papers during the Chandigarh mayoral election, the Supreme Court has said that the returning officer, Anil Masih, should be prosecuted. The Supreme Court has also stated that the returning officer's action of defacing the ballot papers amounted to murder and a mockery of democracy. Conducting a hearing on the petition on the alleged irregularities in the election on Monday, a day after 3 Aam Aadmi Party councillors switched over to the BJP, the Supreme Court also said that horse trading is going to be a serious matter.
Tough grilling from the Supreme Court of India over the Chandigarh mayoral polls in a hearing where returning officer Anil Masih, accused of tampering with ballot papers, was personally present. Chief Justice Chandrachud said that ballot papers should be placed before the court tomorrow. The Chief Justice said that the court is deeply concerned about horse trading. The court said that it would recommend the appointment of a new returning officer and a recount of the votes. The Supreme Court said it may also supervise the recount of votes. The court came down heavily on the returning officer, saying he must be prosecuted if found guilty.
For the first time in independent India, the Chief Justice of India cross-examining and grilling the returning officer, asking him what exactly was he doing when he was trying to deface those ballot papers. Having said that, he's asked him to be present tomorrow and would like to take a first-hand account of those ballot papers before arriving at a decision.
But hours before the Supreme Court heard the case, a big setback for the Aam Aadmi Party as 3 of its councillors switched over to the BJP. And the BJP's mayor resigned from his post, setting the stage for a fresh election.
ये आप गठबंधन और कांग्रेस वाले जो सिटी में पिछले 1 महीने से प्रोपेगेंडा कर रहे हैं, उसको विराम देने के लिए हमने इस्तीफा दे दिया। मोदी की नीतियों को देखते हुए अभी कुछ कांग्रेस के और वर्कर और पार्षद और आम आदमी के भी वर्कर और पार्षद भारतीय जनता पार्टी को ज्वाइन करेंगे।
इन्होंने ऑपरेशन लोटस जो है वो चलाया। जो काउंसलर्स आज से 3 दिन पहले धरने पे इनके अगेंस्ट बैठे हुए थे, डेमोक्रेसी की लड़ाई लड़ रहे थे, उन लोगों को इन्होंने धमका के, डरा के या खरीद फरोख्त करके इन्होंने अपनी पार्टी के अंदर जोड़ा है।
All eyes are now on the Supreme Court that is set to hear the case again. With Sunil Prabhu and Mohammad Ghazali, Bureau Report, NDTV.
Moving on, it was Smti Irani versus Rahul Gandhi today in Amethi. Union Minister Smti Irani has challenged Rahul Gandhi, whose Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra entered Uttar Pradesh today in Amethi to contest from his erstwhile constituency of Amethi. Remember, Amethi used to be a Congress stronghold in Uttar Pradesh, where Rahul Gandhi lost to Smti Irani by a margin of around 55,000 votes in the 2019 elections. Smti Irani is on a tour of her parliamentary constituency. Today is also the day Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra entered Amethi. Rahul Gandhi will stay the night in Amethi. The Congress is still undecided on whether Rahul Gandhi will make an attempt at regaining the Congress stronghold, but Sonia Gandhi has already said that she will move to Rajya Sabha.
Amethi is once again buzzing as the political heavyweights clash here. For 15 long years, Rahul Gandhi was a member of parliament from the Congress bastion Amethi, until being finally defeated by Smriti Irani in 2019 with a margin of 55,000 votes. Now once again, as the 2024 Lok Sabha election inched closer, the question on everybody's mind is whether Smriti Irani will be able to win again from Amethi, or whether Rahul Gandhi will be able to reclaim his lost bastion.
Yatra versus Yatra in Amethi. Rahul Gandhi's flagship Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra in his erstwhile Lok Sabha seat Amethi today, at the same time when Smriti Irani, who defeated Mr Gandhi in the 2019 Lok Sabha election from here, was in her constituency on a Jan Samvad Yatra. Smriti dared Rahul to contest again from Amethi and also took a swipe at the Gandhi family, saying they were running away from neighbouring Rai Bareli too, where Sonia Gandhi is the Lok Sabha MP but is now going to the Rajya Sabha.
मुझे लगता है अमेठी की सुनी सड़कें बयान कर रही हैं कि अमेठी को राहुल गांधी के बारे में क्या लगता है। अगर उनको इतना कॉन्फिडेंस है अपनी काबिलियत पर, तो बिना वायनाड भागे वो मात्र और मात्र अमेठी से मात्र कांग्रेस की टिकट पर चुनाव लड़कर दिखा दें। किसी ने कभी ये कल्पना नहीं की थी कि रायबरेली की सीट गांधी खानदान स्वेच्छा से छोड़ देगी।
आपके साथ उनका गहरा संबंध है। और हम आपके साथ हमेशा के लिए रहे हैं, आज भी रहेंगे, कल भी रहेंगे, हमेशा के लिए आपके साथ रहेंगे.
More worries for the Congress and the India bloc in Uttar Pradesh. The Samajwadi Party, a key India ally, today said party chief Akhilesh Yadav would not join Rahul Gandhi's yatra in UP till seat sharing between the two for the Lok Sabha polls is sorted. The SP also announced more candidates for the national election today.
It is likely that the Samajwadi Party will keep Amethi and Rai Bareli for the Congress. But the question here is, will Rahul Gandhi be able to reclaim his lost bastion, or will Smti Irani will with a bigger margin in 2024? With camera person Virendra Kumar Saini, Arun Gupta and Tanish Punjabi for NDTV.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has launched 14,000 projects across Uttar Pradesh worth more than 10 lakh crore at the 4th groundbreaking ceremony for investment proposals received during the UP Global Investors Summit 2023 held earlier today. Now, these projects relate to sectors such as manufacturing, renewable energy, information technology and IT-enabled services, food processing, housing and real estate, hospitality and entertainment, education, among others.
और इसके साथ ही निवेश जो है वो कृषि में
7-8 वर्ष पहले हम सोच भी नहीं सकते थे कि उत्तर प्रदेश में भी निवेश और नौकरियों को लेकर ऐसा माहौल बनेगा. चारों तरफ अपराध, दंगे, छीना जब्ती, यही खबरें आती रहती थी. उस दौरान अगर कोई कहता कि यूपी को विकसित बनाएंगे तो शायद कोई सुनने को भी तैयार नहीं होता. विश्वास करने का तो सवाल ही नहीं था. लेकिन आज देखिए, लाखों करोड़ रुपए का निवेश उत्तर प्रदेश की धरती पर उतर रहा है.
Moving on, the Supreme Court has denied admission to a petition seeking a CBI investigation into the Sandesh Khali case in West Bengal. Now, the petition filed by a lawyer on behalf of the victims was turned down during the hearing, prompting the petitioner to withdraw the plea. Remember, Sandesh Khali has been on the boil since local women came out and protested against TMC local leaders alleging sexual harassment and land grabbing.
Multiple wins for the TMC and the West Bengal administration in courts on the Sandesh Khali issue. The Supreme Court of India has dismissed a plea seeking a special investigation team or a CBI probe in the Sandesh Khali case. The petitioner had asked for an investigation on the lines of Manipur, but the court said Sandesh Khali can't be compared to Manipur. Earlier in the day, the Supreme Court had stayed the notice issued by the Privileges Committee of the Lok Sabha to top West Bengal officials. After Bengal BJP President Shukanta Majumdar was injured after falling from a police vehicle during a protest.
No one touched him. No police person harassed him or heckled him and assaulted him. Then he created this big drama, based on which this privilege committee, they issued a notice.
The Calcutta High Court also refused an urgent hearing in a plea seeking deployment of central forces in Sandesh Khali. The High Court allowed leader of opposition Shubhendu Adhikari to visit Sandesh Khali but warned him against provocative speeches.
आज स्पेसिफिक ऑर्डर मुझे मिला. मैं कल सुबह 9 बजे कलकत्ता से निकलकर 11 बजे के अंदर पहुंच जाऊंगा और जो विक्टिम फैमिली है उसका साथ मुलाकात करना, खास करके बीजेपी कार्यकर्ता अरेस्ट हुआ है उसका फैमिली मेंबर का साथ मुलाकात करना मेरा फर्ज बनता है.
All this on a day the National Commission for Women chairperson Rekha Sharma met several women in Sandesh Khali and targeted Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee.
मुझे लगता है उनको रिजाइन कर देना चाहिए और बिना एक पोस्ट के अगर वो यहाँ आए तो महिलाओं का दर्द समझ पाएंगी.
The Trinamool hit back at Rekha Sharma saying the commission never shows any initiative in BJP ruled states. The BJP meanwhile continued to target Mamata Banerjee on the Sandesh Khali issue.
तो महिला लोग जो बोल रहे हैं ममता बनर्जी उसके ऊपर विश्वास नहीं कर रहे हैं. ममता बनर्जी बोले एफआईआर क्यों नहीं हुआ. तो इसलिए पुलिस और ये शेख शाहजहां उनका गैंग पूरा एक साथ है. एकदम एक साथ मिले जुले हैं और इसका जवाब पश्चिम बंगाल में महिला लोग 2024 में देंगे।
उत्तम सरदार और शिबू हाजरा जिनके ऊपर आरोप था उनको भी गिरफ्तार किया गया है। पुलिस की लेडीज की वाहिनी और एक टीम तैयार की गई है जो घर घर पहुंच के महिलाओं से बात कर रही है।
The BJP and the TMC are facing off on the Sandesh Khali issue. The BJP senses an opportunity to dent Mamata Banerjee's women voters base by accusing her of insensitivity towards the allegations made by women in Sandesh Khali. The Trinamool is responding strongly, saying the BJP conveniently goes silent and turns a blind eye when similar allegations are raised against its own party men or states ruled by the BJP. But as the elections approach, this issue is likely to be discussed even more in political circles ahead of the 2024 elections. With camera person Aniruddha Tripathi in Kolkata, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.
Farmer organizations have outrightly rejected the proposal by union ministers in Chandigarh on Sunday to have a 5-year contract with farmers to procure 5 crops, namely maize, cotton, arhar tuar dal, masoor dal and urad dal at MSP and promote crop diversification. Now, this proposal, in view of SKM, is to divert and dilute the demand of MSP for all crops with guaranteed procurement, which was promised in the BJP manifesto of 2014 general election and originally recommended by the National Farmers Commission chaired by MS Swaminathan and submitted in 2006. Now, SKM or the Samyukt Kisan Morcha declared that nothing below MSP for all crops with guaranteed procurement is acceptable to the farmers of India. Farmers groups now are set to meet on February 21st and 22nd. I have my colleague Mohammad Ghazali joining us on this broadcast. Ghazali, the meeting yesterday went on for long and the minister said that they've come up with an out-of-the-box idea, something that would be acceptable to the farmers, but clearly the farmers are not going to stop at anything short of legal guarantee on MSP. How do you see this playing out?
See, there are many farm unions and organizations who are not part of this protest which is going around near Shambhu border, and one of them, the SKM, which is itself a body of farm union organizations, have outrightly rejected centre's promise or centre's proposal. And there are other unions from Haryana, the ones influential one like BKU Chaduni, which is spearheaded by Mr Gurnam Singh Chaduni. He has come with another sort of proposal or a demand that why don't you add more crops in the same contract farming agreement which the centre has floated in yesterday's talks. So what we can expect, even today, the SKM non-political, the one which is heading this protest near Shambhu border, is going to address the media by 9 p.m. and perhaps there they will clarify that what their stand is as far as that proposal is concerned. But it should be reminded to the viewers that this contract farming or the proposal floated by the union government yesterday is somewhere an image of what was constituted in the 3 farm laws, where contract farming was also one of the clause of those laws. So we'll have to see that how different farm unions who are participating in this protest and the ones who have stayed away from the protest, how do they, whether they come on the same page to either agree or disagree with the union government for this proposal.
Right. Thank you, Ghazali, for joining us with those details. Clearly, there are divisions within the farmer organizations on the government's proposal, but the protests are set to continue. Moving on to some news from the south of India, Governor Arif Mohammad Khan visited the house of victims who were recently killed in attacks by wild elephants in Manantawadi in Wayanad, which is Rahul Gandhi's parliamentary constituency. On Sunday, when the governor was en route to Wayanad, he faced yet another black flag protest, and he said that he suspected that they were being orchestrated by the SFI activists along with the banned PFI. Now, there was a sharp exchange between the governor and the LDF government. The governor has accused the SFI of patronizing members of the banned PFI. Here's a report.
Kerala Governor Arif Mohammad Khan visiting families of victims of elephant trampling. The Kerala Assembly last week passed a resolution demanding an amendment to the Wildlife Protection Act.
The Kerala Assembly is known for adopting ridiculous resolutions. I am fortunate that Narendra Modi has not been accused that he has unleashed elephants and leopards on the people of Kerala.
In less than 3 weeks, 3 people have been killed due to trampling by elephants, and over the weekend, Congress MP from Wayanad, Rahul Gandhi, had demanded action by the state government. On Sunday, when the governor was on his way to Wayanad, he faced yet another black flag protest, and he said he suspected they were being orchestrated by SFI activists along with the banned PF5.
I have got the report that 12 people who have been arrested in Neelamal, out of these 12 persons who have been arrested, 7 are known PFI volunteers. What the government is doing, they are telling the members of a banned organization that you join these protests.
This came after the latest round of sharp exchange between the governor and the LDF government. Mr. Khan called Higher Education Minister R. Bindu a criminal after she chaired a Senate meeting of the Kerala University on Friday in her capacity as Pro-Chancellor. Mr. Khan said he had only authorized the Vice-Chancellor and said the minister had no permission to preside over the meeting.
I am not going to respond to these ignorant remarks. Illegality has happened and law will certainly take its course. She might have said anything. I do not consider her important enough to respond to her remarks.
The minister said she would not respond to comments not befitting the official position of governor.
Whether it is Kerala or Tamil Nadu, it has been a running battle between the governor and the government, with both accusing the other of crossing the line and infringing on the other's statutory authority. It appears that the governor's office is increasingly being seen with political hues. With SP Babu in Thiruvananthapuram, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.
Now, the RBI's restrictions on PTM Payments Bank has alerted financial institutions across the country on the importance of compliance and regulation. My colleague Sakshi Bajaj brings us the details of the questions that you may be having on the matter and all the answers that you need.
The Reserve Bank of India's restrictions on PTM Payments Bank have indeed alerted all on the importance of compliance and following the regulation process altogether. So while the RBI has released FAQs as well, we at NDTV also answer your most frequently asked questions on the matter. The first question being asked, can I withdraw my balance from my savings account after March 15, 2024? Well, the answer to that is yes, you can. There's absolutely no restriction on this as per the RBI. The next question being asked is, can I top up my wallet? FASTag issued by PTM Payments Bank? Well, the answer to that is not after the extended March 15, 2024 deadline. PTM shifts its nodal account to Axis Bank. What does this mean for the viewer, for the consumer? Well, a nodal account really essentially is all back-end operations, and this means Paytm's QR, Soundbox, card machines can be used post March 15, 2024 as well. So those sitting at home and saying, well, my Paytm accounts, will it then be automatically transferred to an Axis Bank account? Well, the answer to that is no. You will have to change it yourself to any bank authorized by the RBI. So you will be getting a list of options, and any bank authorized by the RBI is what you can go with. So some saying that, look, if my salary is credited into Paytm Payments Bank account, can this process continue? Well, no, not after March 15, 2024, says the RBI. So therefore, make alternate arrangements at the earliest. They, of course, are also alerting on that. The last question coming our way is, can I pay my bills and subscriptions and, automatically via Paytm Payments Bank as the norm for many? Well, debit mandates will continue till there is balance, says the RBI, but not after March 15, 2024. So essentially meaning that, look, even if there is balance, this will not reflect after March 15, 2024. So that really is the key crux of the matter, all your key questions that NDTV has managed to answer.